Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. Brought to you by Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, 631-957-5106. Your complete holiday lighting specialist to meet all your decorating needs, and not just for Christmas, which we know is a long way away, but there's always Halloween. And, well, there's St. Patrick's Day is coming up. It might be a little late for that. But nonetheless, if decorating is what you need or what you want to do, give them a call, 631-957-5106. And brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, Long Island's largest provider of rock salt in the winter and mulch in the spring, along with topsoil, gravel, and everything you need to get your yard in order. They are at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125. The website is omnitruevalue.com. We have wind advisories up for northern New Jersey, mainly north of Route 78, and north and east of there, also in a few counties in northeastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson Valley, and on up into southern New England. And we're seeing the wind starting to pick up now, a few gusts into the 30 to 40 mile an hour range. We did have one of those last hour at Kennedy Airport. So look for the winds to pick up and gust during the overnight, over 40 miles an hour at times. The winds will not be as big a problem as you go south and west, where we don't have the wind advisories up. And of course, we had a wonderful day, a wonderful afternoon with temperatures that made it up into the 60s and well up into the 60s in some places. But now this is the last of it as far as the warm weather is concerned. And we are on our way to a chilly weekend. Just started to take a look quickly out west because we do have a major storm. This is WPC's probability of at least 8 inches. And I'm just going to give this a quick refresh so that we could have the latest map up. And they have a very large area here. This is 2 inches on the refresh, but I'm going to change it over to 8. And you'll see that it covers a pretty large area in north central Colorado. Denver's in there. On up into Wyoming, Cheyenne, Laramie, and the areas in western Nebraska. And I'm going to take another jump here and go to 18 inches. And we have an 80 to 95% probability of at least 18 in the mountains west and north of Denver on up into southeastern Wyoming. This is a tight, wrapped up storm that is developing there. We are not going to be dealing with this at all as we take a look at the upper air pattern over the next 7 days and beyond. What's happening is that storm that is out in the west is going to be weakening as it moves eastward. And you just can follow it along here on the upper air from a few days ago. That cutoff low that you see down here in northern California, that is moving inland and strengthening as it moves eastward. So it reaches its peak intensity as it moves across Colorado and over northern New Mexico, the upper air storm. And you saw the result of what's going to be happening snow-wise. As far as us in the east is concerned, we're back in a colder flow here from the northwest. We're not deep into the cold air, so this is not going to be nearly as harsh as what we saw over a week ago. But there is going to be a trough off the East Coast. And you see it right here, this fairly deep trough. This storm, as it moves eastward, encounters the strong presence of that trough and actually starts to weaken pretty quickly here as we go through the week. So I'm thinking that as a weak weather system that approaches on Tuesday will bring clouds, and it looks like most of the light precip will probably be to our south. There's a second system right behind it that is going to maintain its identity, and then you see that upper low that's dropping down into Canada right here later this week. That's going to somewhat phase with this system, and that will probably bring us a shot of widespread rain here. I'm thinking maybe Thursday and Thursday night, and then going into next weekend, it'll be chilly but dry. So that's the long range view. Let's go to the surface maps here, and we'll take a look at what you can expect with regards to the weather going forward. So the wind tonight being caused by a strengthening low that is in eastern Canada and higher pressures that are building out to our west, and that tight pressure gradient creating strong gusty winds. You can see it here, the gradient getting fairly tight tonight, and then it starts to relax a little bit during the day tomorrow. The high builds in weekly, and then we have another colder high that builds in for later Sunday night into Monday. Monday looks to be like the coldest day of this stretch. So we'll probably be in the upper 40s and low 50s for tomorrow, 40s to around 50 or low 50s on Sunday in the warmest locations further south, Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia, and then upper 30s and low 40s come Monday. There's that storm out of Colorado. You see how it just weakens as it moves eastward. Just a little bit of precip there that it shows up on the earlier runs. The latest runs have actually even gotten rid of that. And then we have this second system that looks a little more formidable, and this could bring some widespread rain along about Thursday. I really don't see anything here for snow lovers to hang their hats on. If they're looking for one last hurrah of accumulating snow, it is not going to come this week. And I know the models from time to time have tried to show something, but with that deep trough off the East Coast, it's just really very, very difficult to get a system to survive as it moves across the U.S. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125 to get you ready for spring. OmniTrueValue.com is the website, and brought to you by Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, 631-957-5106. The Joe and Joe Weather Show will be back Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to tune in. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you then.